Hey guys, Joe here, and this is a Dragonic waterfall deck profile. All the cards you see in this video are or should be available on Big Orbit Cards, so if you follow the link in the description and get the cards from there, then you A, help out the channel, and B, have a really good chance of getting this deck at a good price. So let's begin to the profile. This is originally a deck I built to sort of practice against Kagero and find out what it is I actually needed to do against them and figure out how they played, so I knew when was the right time to strike and stuff like that, because it was the only deck I was having a lot of trouble with. And from proxying the deck to play a test against it, I actually found out it's a pretty good deck. So yeah, first of all, big guided deck, we have 4 Dragonic Waterfall. Auto Vanguard when placed, choose one of your opponent's greater warrior rear guard, retire it, and that helps something a little later on. Then second skill, when it attacks, and this is like the big skill, when it attacks, Soul Blast to grade 3 until end of turn, this unit gains 10,000 power plus 1 crit and your opponent can knock all sentinels from hand to guardian circle. So basically, if you just keep putting force markers under the Vanguard, eventually he gets quite big. And yeah, he's pretty much how you finish games. Next, I only run 2. I've seen a lot of deck profiles that run 4 of this guy, but I just run 2. Dragonic Overlord. Next card will probably surprise you as well. Mainly because he's still good to have as a ride, but he would be more useful on rearguard, and I tend not to use any of his abilities that often, hence the reason I don't run as many of him. But his abilities is Act, Vanguard or rearguard, once per turn, Soul Blast 1, this unit against 10,000 power. Then also, so you need the soul for other stuff in this deck. Then Auto Vanguard once per turn. When its attack hits, can blast 1, discard 2 cards from your hand, stand this unit, and it gets drive -1 till end of turn. The only time I ever tend to use that skill is if I'm missing Waterfall in hand. I do that so I can, go through my deck quicker and quicker to hopefully get to him. Yeah, again, give force to Vanguard if you get it. The final grade 3, and again, this is probably going to surprise people. 2 Crested Dragon. Mainly because this is a card that's better off on rearguard, but it's still got the imaginary gift icon, which a card I originally wanted to run didn't, and I wanted to make sure whenever I had grade 3s I was getting imaginary gifts. Basically, rearguard skill of when it attacks a Vanguard, if your opponent has 3 or less rearguards, this unit gains 5,000 power, which is very easy to do in this deck. And yeah, I mainly just needed something to fill out the slots, and I didn't really want to put in more Dragonic Overlords. I wanted to try something else, and it's been working good so far. Next up, we have 4 Berserk Dragon, which is Vanguard or rearguard when placed, can blast 1, Soul Blast 1, choose one of your opponent's rearguards, retire it, and but then this is the thing I like, because of how commas and the word and stuff works in the card. It says, and if this unit is on your Vanguard, draw a card. Now, you don't need to retire a unit to get the draw, which I always thought you did. But for a messaging Bushy Road, yeah, this guy can just be a simple can blast 1, Soul Blast 1 to draw if you ride him. And if your opponent's got a rearguard, then you get that bonus. Then rearguard, when it attacks the Vanguard, if you have more rearguards than your opponent, this unit gains 3,000 power. So it can still be a 13k attacker. So it can hit force. It can hit a Force Clan mirror match. Also, it's a good retire for something later on that I'm going to show you. Because there's like one card in this deck that's kind of combos with Waterfall to be MVP. Next we have 4 Dragon Knight in Harlem. When placed, can blast 1, choose one of your opponent's rearguards in the back row, retire it, this unit gains 5k. So it's another retire. Very simple, not a second way to say about that. I've seen some people run the demo deck version of the Harlem, but 2 reasons why I don't want to run it. 1, it's a counterblast 2, and second of all, it's from a demo deck, which I don't think people are going to have easy access to. Next up, I run 2 Dragon Armored Knight. When it attacks, if your opponent has 3 or less rearguards, this unit gains 5k. So it's just sort of a nice little bit of power you can have. And that's rearguard skill, by the way. And then finally, 1 Belliscosity Dragon. Originally I ran 3 Dragon Armored Knight, and I kept switching between 3 of this and 3 of this. In the end, with these 2 cards, I figured out this star ratio is better. This guy, when your opponent's rearguard is retired during your turn, this unit gains 5k, so he can power up the more stuff you retire. But it means you're going to need to keep him on the board. So the grade 1 MVP of the deck, you guys have probably already guessed it, but it's Lizard Soldier Rapier. The simple fact is, if you can get this guy behind Waterfall and then can keep retiring stuff, this guy just gets larger and larger. So its skill is, when your opponent's rearguard is retired during your turn, this unit gains 5k till end of turn. Basically, it's grade 1 Bellicosity. The idea is you put this guy behind Waterfall, then just keep retiring to build this guy's power up to an insane amount. You've got to remember that the Vanguard's going to also have the force markers as well. Yeah, you can almost guarantee it to hit. I'm saying almost because, you know, your opponent could have a lot of cards. Next, if you can't have Raupi behind the Vanguard, go for Gaius. I only run 3 of this guy. It's the ratio that I found works best. When it boosts a grade 3 or greater unit, can blast 1, put this unit into your soul. The boosted unit gains +1 critical till end of turn. Sorry, till end of battle. One thing I like about that, first of all, if it said end of turn, it would be ran at a 4, and I'd put Overlord up to 4. But quite simply, because it says grade 3 or greater unit, you can basically put it behind rearguards as well. Meaning you can make rearguards have crits just from a card. I find that really fun to use. Next up, I run 4 Flame of Hope Airmo. This is mainly your draw countercharge engine of the deck. During the battle that it boosted, this unit gains 3000 power, and then auto rearguard. Oh yeah, auto rearguard as well. Auto rearguard, when your opponent's rearguard retired during your turn, retire this unit, draw a card, countercharge 1. So yeah, all you have to do as well, you only have to get 1 retire off to activate this thing. So what I mean by that is, let's say you've got 3, just retire 1 thing, you can do the skill on all 3, but bear in mind, even though you are getting the draws, if you do that, you are going to miss out on your counter charge. For the final grade 1, I run 3 Embodiment of Armor Bar. I'm gonna yawn. Sorry about that, guys. When placed, can blast 1, soul blast 1, choose one of your opponent's grade 2 or less rearguards in the same column as this unit, retire it, and if you have more rearguards than your opponent, this unit gains 5k. Again, it's another retire, so you can power up Rapier. Yeah. On to the triggers. We have 4 heal. Oh yeah, you'll notice demo deck cards in here now because I know. Okay, this is one of the things I find, having 2 slightly different versions of heal itself helps me mentally keep track of them. I run 4 crit, same story. But with these it's kind of harder to tell. These are the demo deck versions, these are the normal versions. Same story with the crit trigger, with these other crit triggers. Then 4 draw PGs, if you don't know what draw PGs do. Basically, perfect guard, draw trigger. I don't think I need to say anything other than that. Then finally, I do prefer this version. But yeah, Lizard Runner Undo, when rolled upon, draw a card. But yeah, sorry, I keep yawning, I don't know why. But yeah, if you like the idea of this deck profile, basically the whole point of it is to ride Waterfall 2nd or 3rd as your Vanguard. You know, keep building up the gift markers, and then when you're ready, you can just start putting Raupiers and go for it. Yeah, all the cards you see in this video will be available on Big Orbit. Follow the link in the description to help out the channel if you truly wish to. It's completely up to you, I'm not forcing you, but you better do it. Our Waterfall's gonna wet you. What? Yeah, if you enjoyed what you said, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video, which will actually be a game. So yeah, ciao for now.